That's what you're gonna do. What's up, Instagram live in the jungle? Not really, I'm at Z's Amazing Kitchen here in North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. So, we are doing real Q&A. That's what this is. You notice I'm only on one platform. You can tell because I'm looking straight at the camera, not at like 3 different cameras. So this will be reposted. We'll get this back up on Facebook and YouTube, but just doing a little Instagram exclusive if you want to be part of the live audience. I see Instagram saying, hey, we're telling people to join, letting people know that we're on here doing some real Q&A. That's Real Estate Answers Live. Real Estate Answers Live, where I come on and I answer your questions about real estate. Also some of your realtor questions if you're in the business, if you're in the industry. Hopefully I try to answer like 3 per week, one buyer question, one seller question, one realtor question. Usually you can submit these questions, you can submit them on any platform. You can email me, you can text me, any platform you can message me on. If you had a question that maybe you were a buyer, had a buyer experience, or you had a seller experience, or a realtor experience, and you'd like to know just something you just popped in your head, maybe it didn't get answered last time, or you didn't like how it went down, I would love to be able to help you, maybe shed some light on the subject and see if, that's funny. And see if I can help answer any questions for you as you are embarking or have embarked on this world of buying and selling property. And yeah, so again, Chris Ward, broker in charge, Eagle Realty SC. Got a couple of questions here. Most of them come from like my experience when I work with buyers and sellers, or have in the past 15, 16 years. And then of course working with realtors as well in our company and networking with them. But you know, a lot of these questions are from personal experience, but I do get them submitted as well. A couple last week I had submitted from some agents, and that's another thing. If you're a real estate agent and you want to submit questions that your buyers or sellers have had and you just want my opinion or view, or if I've ever dealt with it before, I would be happy to help in that way as well. But really, so this first one I talked about, and this is kind of a seasonal question. This one actually was submitted to me just moments ago about, is now a good time to buy? When's a good time to buy real estate? And that's gonna vary per market. Obviously, if you're watching this and you're, you know, in California or a metro market or Midwest or Kansas or Texas, North Carolina, South Carolina, wherever you are, your market's gonna be, it's hyper local. Real estate always has been. So there's gonna be variances of that. But one short macro answer, a good time to buy is when prices are down, when it's a buyer's market and there's high inventory and a lot more room to negotiate. As far as seasonally a good time to buy, in our area, we see a lot of buyer activity through the spring, summer, early fall. Mainly on the spring side, a little bit on the back end of summer as well. You can start seeing high inventory. A lot of people start listing in spring, so it's complementative to be able for buyers to find more inventory that way. And then, so what's up, Sound Up? And then also, as far as, you know, buyers looking to get a deal, get investment, our winter market here in North Myrtle Beach, where there might be a little less inventory, but people who are trying to really sell and might have higher motivations to sell, you might be able to get better deals, especially as an investment buyer in the off season, before it gets to, you know, season where they can rent out property and that kind of thing. So hyper local, macro view, buyer's market optimally, and then local view. I think winter for investors, trying to get it in on the spring before summer is also good for buyers in our market as well. Seller question. So I was trying to think of a good seller complement to that buyer question, and really, I've dealt with this very much lately when working with buyers and seller and listing having the right information. So here's my advice to sellers. And sellers like, you know, what do I need to know? What do I need to have on hand when I'm at a listing appointment? When I first meet with a realtor, what kind of information about the house should I have available? So a couple tips. One, you need to know your insurance costs. What have your insurance costs been running for the years? What are your utility costs? Break it out by the different utilities: electric, cable, TV, water, sewer, trash. Like have your utility costs, your HOA costs. Have all the costs that go along with your home available at the very first listing appointment. Make sure your listing agent gets that data, because buyers more and more are just, you know, they just want to have a realistic not just mortgage, not just taxes, but they want to have a realistic cost of the house per month that they're going to have to be putting out of their pocket. So having those numbers on the front end is probably going to make your process of a buyer looking at your home compared maybe to another home that they don't have access to those numbers a little bit more favorable from a perspective standpoint, because they have access to that data right off the tip of their fingers. It's either in the MLS or they can access it through the listing agent very quickly on certain disclosures and that kind of thing. So sellers, keep your costs handy. All your main living costs, and especially like insurance, utilities, have those on hand when your property is on the market. Lastly, for real estate agents, and I've been getting this one a lot lately from broker friends, from people in the lending industry, and maybe it's not so much a question, but it's like an attitude almost. I get this a lot. How much is posting too much? How much is too much when it comes to posting content? How much is too much when it comes to posting? I hear this debate basically from all kinds of people in the industry, from real estate agents to lenders to home inspection companies. How much is too much posting? And I think it really comes down to, what are you posting? Are you providing value with certain content? I'm always going to err personally towards frequency, but is that frequency of some sort of value? Is it building some sort of brand value or awareness? Is it building some sort of marketing prowess or promotion? So, you have to really look at what you're posting. If you're just posting a bunch of emoticons on Twitter every 2 minutes like that might not do anything for you. But if you're actually putting some stuff up of value, some interesting thoughts, some content, some things that help your client or customer database find something of value that they can apply to their situation, then put it out there. If you're building brand awareness and you're hitting value points of who you are and what you do and why you do what you do and what the experience is with you a lot, and you can create frequency with those kind of posts. Podcasting, if you're doing more sound, if you're doing more video of value, keep posting. I will always err towards frequency, but constantly be assessing, am I providing value in some form or fashion, either to me and my business through branding and marketing, or am I providing value to my customer and clients through information that actually benefits them for what they're trying to accomplish. I hope you've enjoyed. What's up, Bianca? I hope you've enjoyed this exclusive live on Instagram real Q&A session. Check out the repost on Facebook and YouTube. It'll be up here for about 24 hours, so don't miss it. If you have any questions, make sure you submit them to me, and I will talk with you next week.